welcome back. So now we'll see the final part. If the user doesn't respond, so we'll handle these cases as well. So we'll go to our development, and so first we'll add it in our user activity scene. So once a scene has been called, so we'll be asking the question to the user like, did you went out today? So if the user doesn't respond like with our yes or no option, so in that case what we have to do is like we need to handle it using our, if there is no input from the user, we'll ask the question again twice, and if the user doesn't respond, then we'll close the conversation. So first we'll add those handlers if there is no input from the user. So for that what you have to do is just go to your scene, like the user activity scene, and then click on the system intent handling. So once you click on and see the system intents, when there is no match or there is no input from the user. So first we'll add this no input one. If there is no input from the user, so we'll ask the question again did you went out today? Then we'll add the suggestion yes, and one more suggestion no. Save this one. Similarly, we'll create a second input if there is no input for the second time from the user, so we'll ask the same question again. So you can change the way if you need you can change this text. Suppose instead of showing asking the same question, you can rephrase it out today. So I'm not changing anything here, I'm just keeping it simple. So if you want to make it a conversation to be a better one, you can rephrase this sentence. So we'll have it one more. Then we'll save these two things. The question is if there is the user says yes or no from the second input, we are going to map those things. So we'll check it out during the testing part. So now we'll add the final part even after the second time the user doesn't respond. So now we'll give the final thank you message, and we'll close the conversation. Thank you, see you again. So we'll just give a temporary text, and then we'll make it with the message which we are having. So we'll just make an end conversation here. So now we have handled the case when the question did the user went out today, and if the user doesn't respond, so first thing we'll be having the question again, did you went out today? And if the user doesn't respond for that one, I will be asking the question one more time. So here we'll rephrase it this one you have to make a difference whether this is the second time or the second time. May I know where you have went today? So now we'll save this one and test. So for the second time, if the user doesn't say anything, and the final message will be a thank you message, and we'll close the conversation. So we'll test this one now. So we'll reset this test, and then we'll do the trick. So enable the sandbox. Then we'll test our action.
Got it. Here's the test version of Day Tracker. Welcome to Day Tracker. Did you went out today?
So we'll test this part in a speaker, if the user doesn't respond. Choose the speaker. In that case, we can simulate if there is no input from the user. So we'll start the action again.
Okay, here's the test version of Day Tracker. Welcome to Day Tracker. Did you went out today?
So we are getting the normal response like did you went out today. So now the user doesn't respond, so we'll simulate that one.
Did you went out today?
So again we are getting the same response like did you went out today. Again we'll simulate.
May I know where you have went today?
So the third time the question has been asked, like the phrase has been changed, like may I know where you went today. So even for this one, like if the user doesn't respond, so the final message will be up.
Thank you, see you again.
So the conversation has been ended up. Like, so it has asked the question twice. The user doesn't respond, and then we have shown a final message, and we have closed the conversation. So now we'll test it one more time with that case, like whether there is an yes or no option.
Got it. Getting the test version of Day Tracker. Welcome to Day Tracker. Did you went out today?
So we'll simulate to like we didn't give the input.
Did you went out today?
So now we'll give the input like yes. Yes.
May I know the place name?
So now the spot is working on, so there is no need of having that suggestions over there. I think like we can give like to the park.
May I know at what time you have visited that place?
So at 3 p.m.
Great. I have stored what you have said. After that, did you went out anywhere?
No.
Thank you. When you go out, tell me where you have went. Till then, stay safe.
So this no input option has been working fine. So we'll do the same for the rest of the action. I mean dialogues. So I think like we will just remove this suggestions and test it one more time. It's like I'm not sure about this. So if there is no suggestions and if the user chooses yes or no, in that case what will happen, we'll just make a test. So whether it takes from the custom intent or so this part, check it out. So we'll we reset the test again, and then we'll enable the sandbox mode. So now we'll test it out.
Okay, getting the test version of Day Tracker. Welcome to Day Tracker. Did you went out today?
So now we'll simulate it out. It didn't give the response.
Did you went out today?
So we'll go for the second time.
May I know where you have went today?
Like we'll give the message like I have went to the park.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you try again?
So we'll give another message like yes. Yes.
May I know the place name?
Okay. I went to the beach.
May I know at what time you have visited that place?
So at 7 p.m.
Great. I have stored what you have said. After that, did you went out anywhere?
No.
Thank you. When you go out, tell me where you have went. Till then, stay safe.
So so if you see here, like there is no need of the suggestion. It's like takes the default from the custom intent. It's taking that yes or no options. And one more thing, like when you notice here, like we have given the ask the question like may I know where you went today. So the user might say like I went to the park. So we're not directly connecting it to the next intent, like to store the place. So in that case, what we have to do like is like we can ask this, we can make this conversation or the dialogue to be like exactly getting the input from the user like an yes or no. So we can handle that way. So we'll change it to the old approach itself, like so just to give a variation, I've just made that dialogues to be changed, so we can change it back to the normal one. So we'll give the day, did you went out today or not. So for the user activity, it has been changed. So similarly, we'll do the do it for the rest of the scenes, like so after that, did you went out anywhere. So we'll just copy this guy alone. So this is not ideally the scenario should be like you should have the different set of phrases for each input. So that's an ideal scenario, but in our case we are just giving it the same one. So just for a demo purpose, you can so what you can do is, like, while writing up the dialogues, you can just think about these dialogues, like if there is no input, what kind of a dialogue we have to give. In that case, it will be helpful for you also to during the development time. So when there is no input final, like so we'll use this dialog, like when you go till then stay safe option. So we'll save this guy, but we missed out this transaction, so we'll end the conversation if there is no input from the user. So this part is done. For the user activity final message, we'll change it to the same one which we are having now. And similarly, we'll add the cases for the add route scene and the user confirmation. So for the add route, so in the slot filling itself, we are having that option, like when there is no input from the user, what should be done. So we don't want to do anything over here. So if needed, you can change this prompt messages. So you can override those prompt messages. So I'm not going to change it now. So let it be the default. So remove this add route, user intent. On the new user confirmation. So would you like to continue and have the handling no input one. So in either way, like, you can connect it with the webhook as well. Would you like to continue? And then create the second part as well, like when there is no input. Would you like to continue? And then the final message, there is no input. So we'll add this message and we'll transit to the conversation scene, and we'll save this one, expected JSON, and so we'll just give a space over here and save it out. So now we have added this no input handler for the new user confirmation. So now we'll go to the report scene. So just copy this. Would you like to receive the report? So we'll add the system handlers, like when there is no input. Save this one. And again, for the there is no input second time. Save it again. So again, I repeat, like you can change these phrases like according based on the user's choice. Let's say I want to choose an yes or no. So you can change this phrase accordingly. So I'm not changing it now. So we'll give the final thank you message. So just copy it from styler part. Then we'll save that one. Then we'll end the conversation for this report creation. And similarly for the retrieve data, so copy this portal, then we'll go to the system intent handling, and we'll use the system intents. So, and there is no option like you can just use the no input finally, so we have to ask it twice. And the third time only you can able to close the conversation. So we'll this one more time. Meantime, we'll just copy this final message, and then we'll select the no input final. We'll go to the speech, change this one, and then we'll change it to the end conversation scene. Save this guy. So we'll do it for the last one, for the last scene, like would you like to report mail WhatsApp. So we'll choose input yes, and there is no input. Let's save it out. Then choose the second part as well. So copy the final message. There is no input final, so we'll give the final message and we'll close the transition. End the conversation. So we'll save this one. So we'll just check it in all the scenes, like whether we have done it properly. So from the add new route success, so we are having no input twice and we are ending the conversation. Similarly for the add route, so for add route we are not added, like since we've been having the slots. For the new user confirmation we are having the message, the intent has been handled, and for the report creation the no input has been handled. For the retrieve data it has been handled. For the send report option it's been handled. And for the final one, the user activity scene has been handled. So we have handled all the no user input cases. So now we'll do a test. So we'll just reset the test. Now we'll enable the sandbox mode. So now we'll test our action.
Got it. Getting the test version of Day Tracker. Welcome to Day Tracker. Did you went out today?
So we'll choose no. No.
Would you like to see the places you have visited earlier?
So now we'll do the simulation, like there's no input from the user.
Would you like to see places you have visited earlier?
So we'll do it for the second time.
Would you like to see the places you have visited earlier?
So now we'll give the message yes.
Here is the list of places you have visited. Would you like to receive the report?
So now we'll give the message like so we'll simulate one more time.
Would you like to receive the report?
So we'll choose yes. Yes.
Would you like to receive the report through email or WhatsApp?
So we'll simulate it one more time.
Would you like to receive the report through email or WhatsApp?
So we'll choose email. Send it in email.
I have sent the report to your email. Check it out.
So the conversation has been ended. So on all the cases, the no user input has been working on, and that's it. Let us see the report. So we have received the report. So it's a new one. Okay. So we have handled that no user input case. We have done the simulation, like we'll try to deploy and see how it works in a real device. So in that part we can do it out. So I think like we have covered the cases as well. So for the storing data for the first time user and existing user, and retrieving data for the user and sending those reports in an email or WhatsApp. So we have covered all the cases, and like so we have built an application. I mean, we have built an action like from scratch. So we have used, we have learned like how to use an action builder. So we have learned about the scenes and the intents, how to create a types, and then we have learned about the webhooks, like how to connect it with an external cloud function, and then we have used a cloud function, and we have from this cloud function we have navigated to a scene. Then we have connected with the firestore to store the data and retrieve those data. So with the retrieved data, we have created a PDF using PdfMake. So once the PDF has been created, we have sent this report through email using SendGrid. So we have learned about how to use SendGrid in the cloud function. And then after that, if the user chooses WhatsApp, then we have uploaded this PDF file to our cloud storage. From there, after that after storing it successfully, then we have sent that URL to WhatsApp using 𝗵𝗡. So we have learned about how to create an account in 𝗵𝗡 and how to integrate 𝗵𝗡 with WhatsApp, our cloud function. So we have learned some of the concepts in so rather than this Google Assistant. So I hope you have enjoyed these videos. Like so we'll see in the next series, like we'll take some interesting use cases and we'll try to create it in the actions folder. So till then, stay safe and learn new things. Till then, bye. Thank you.